Shalom. All honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai, Basham Raka Kodash. Big up all of the Acham and the Achawaf, the brethren and the sister them who help push 100% through to the four corners. And double honor to all the elder them who come before me and push it too. Right? So we're gonna talk about this war, right? Because them are called for ceasefires and all them thing that so we know it's a sudden destruction is upon us. Right? First Thessalonians 5:4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Because we walk in the guidance of the word. We walk in a Yahushua, who are the word made flesh. You understand? And that's a light, and it's a lamp. So we now walk in a darkness. The people who don't mind the scriptures, them are walking in darkness because the scriptures are light. Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So when they say ceasefire, ceasefire, it's all good, the wars are done. Trump are the peace president. Yes, yes, father of the Maxine, the sudden destruction will come. Right? Because we see articles that chat about the Iran-Israel ceasefire news. Right? Or them have the 12-day war and America bombed them out. I know them have a ceasefire, so them not attack each other anymore. Then we look, I know Trump says that Israel has agreed for conditions for a 60-day Gaza ceasefire, so them have a ceasefire with the Hamas thing, which are going from October of 2023, I think, right, yeah. So now them are call a ceasefire for this, right? Israel has agreed to the necessary conditions to finalize a 60-day ceasefire in Gaza, United States President Donald Trump has said in a post on him Truth Social application. All right. And then they might try to finalize some type of peace ceasefire with Russia. Right. Macron urges Putin to agree for ceasefire with Ukraine in first talks since 2022, and that was 21 hours ago. Right. Russia denies United States claims it is trying to stall Ukraine peace negotiations. That was 23 hours ago. So them I look for peace, right? Peace negotiations in the Russian invasion. So the point of me bringing this up is that they are still trying to work out a peace agreement in Ukraine, Russia, just like they work out peace agreements in Iran, Israel, and Israel, Gaza, right? To give people that the illusion that this is not World War III, that this is not the end of the world, that we're good, everything good. You understand? They're desensitizing people to this thing. Obadiah 1 verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, prevailed against thee. Right? They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. So the people that are in peace and leagues and farm peace agreements with Edom, because Obadiah is chatting about Edom, right? The same people who farm these peace agreements with them have deceived them. The same people who they fund their banks with their foreign aid through over 150 countries across the world, they have deceived America. And when them sign these peace ceasefire agreements, they are deceiving America, man. This war, it can't done. You understand? The war is not done. And if anyone believed that this war would be done, the scripture said the first and second war pass, and the third war cometh quickly. Right? It's here. It's happen right now. Anyone who would believe, oh, this I know, it was just a little boom, boom, bang, and it done. Trump, get the ceasefire, the war over. You are ignorant. Right? Wisdom of Solomon 14:22. Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of Allah I am, but whereas they lived in a great war of ignorance, those so great plagues they call peace. You understand? Because when they say the ceasefires have been agreed, the war is done, they say that's good. They say we found peace. Are you mad? When they shall say peace, sudden destruction will come upon them. So this is a plague for you to see that there's peace being found. in this world, that is a plague. And through ignorance, man, them they celebrate. They celebrate. You understand? Moscow updated its nuclear doctrine in November 2024 to justify a nuclear strike in response to an attack on Russia by a non nuclear country if they are backed by a nuclear armed nation. Right? So Russia and its allies, Gag and Magog, and Persia, Libya, Ethiopia, and the host of Ghana, Meshach, and Tubal, and them boy there. Right? Iran, Turkey, Georgia, all right, Libya, North Africa, East Africa, right? When them say peace, and the dragons of Arabia say peace, right? You have to know, say, in a them nuclear doctrine, them already justified them attacking with nuclear weapons. It's already justified in a them laws, and the free mischief by law, like Trump a pass all these laws to deport man them, right? Same way Putin farm laws to justify nuking America, Europe, and thing, and Israel. So when there's a peace and safety, just have this in your back of your mind that Russia already justify a nuclear strike in response if the country attacking them is backed by a nuclear armed country, and Ukraine and Israel are backed by nuclear armed countries. So there could never be peace and safety, and it will come like a thief in the night. Cause Russia have the hypersonic Avangard from the Sarmat too. Right? It have a range of over 10,000 kilometers with a speed of Mach 20, which are 25,000 miles an hour. Right? There is no weapon on the United States or NATO defense or Israeli defense that can stop this weapon. Right? Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin come out and said that. You see me? And the jets of NATO and America can't stop it. The missile defense systems can't stop it. Because Iran go across Syria, Jordan, and Iraq, across airspace guarded by American and NATO Air Force jets, fighter jets, and by their missile defense systems. And them still broke through all of that, and then broke through the Israeli Iron Dome defenses as well. Right? So it is proven time and time again that Babylon and the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns and the least of the flock Israel, they cannot stop these missiles. You understand? These are the Smith where this are the coals where the Smith blow to make the weapon of indignation. This are the weapon of indignation for burn up the elements with fervor and heat. Man them say this is not real. Yeah, you think it not real until the fire and brimstone fall out of the sky. Alright. Alright. Matthew 24 and 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in a marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark. Man them are living their life. Man them say, oh, the black woman is wicked. Them girl are wicked, them wicked, them wicked. Get me a white girl, get me a Filipino girl. Go get me one of them South American Kingdom of Ephraim girl them. Right? Them a try figure out a way for diffuse the curses without involving a Mashiach Yahweh Shai and God Yahweh. And it now go work. Man them a try, get this certification called college not it. Like trade school instead. Get this home LCA, the girl them, get me my BSN in nursing, get a good job, come out of the hood, come off a section 8. Just them a eat and drink, them a giving a marriage, even a Israelite camp, them man them a Passover action black. You see me? Man them a Israelite dating matching. You see me? Giving in a marriage. Having fun, feast day, them a drink up. You see me? No say enough man them in a them place they drunk. Remember the Sikari stripper party them with the big body girl them, I shake it up for the Passover. Batty a Passover man them draws. Batty a Passover man them eyes. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in a marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall the coming of the Son of Man be. And we in at that time. A Jacob trouble out right now. Right? A certain evil upon the children of Israel. Right? That you never see this as before the days of or come. There's nothing new under the sun, but this coming like a new thing. Them are chain up the so-called illegal immigrants, right? The Native Americans of America that were here before Columbus, Hernandez and Cortez, and them boy they come, right? They are rolling them up on cargo Sea Hercules style planes where the back can fall out, while them chained and shackled and dropping them into the ocean. A man them want to tell you stop. Oh brother, can you stop with this anti-white man rhetoric about Edomites? And you ask them, Bumbleclaw, where are your videos calling this out then? Where are your videos? You think man I go turn a blind eye to his people being dropped out of cargo planes into the ocean, bro? Right? You are a madman, and you have deceived yourself. Me nah, never gonna stop talking about this evil. Man, them a act like me, I go out and I fight these man. You can't even call out the evil being done without them trying to silence you. And use a madman to try to silence me. You know, I'm gonna go up on these people and tell them about themselves. Right? So the son of man a come like a thief on people. It's Jacob's trouble out here right now. You understand? World War III are gone right now. Mark of the Beast is happening right now. When it comes to the RFID chip, right? That's the mark. The RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. You understand? Them create the mark of the beast that they finalize that thing there in 1989, right? But then them have to get the deception to get it in you. And all they deceive using them sorcery, which translates in a pharmakia. So them use them sorcery to deceive you into receiving that mark of the beast. You never know it was that RFID because they advanced the technological capabilities of the RFID into a nano RFID that could form and assemble from a liquid substance into a solid substance once it go in your nervous system. But man them are ignorant. We in a great war of ignorance. And they don't want to accept the truth. You understand? Them close to it. Them have a form of godliness, but they never come to the truth. You understand? That mark of the beast is being implemented upon people right now. And they knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. You understand? Well, Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They are destroyed for a lack of knowledge because they don't know that the war is raging. They don't know that the horsemen are right already. They don't know say that the thing that was inside of that vial was not to kill you, was not to get you sick. That thing was the mark. You understand the sickness, like in Revelation 16 and 1, grievous sores and other things, that is side effects because it's not supposed to be in your body. But the goal of that was to tag and identify you. Using them Wi-Fi, they can locate our human bodies out here. Using their LiDAR, light and LED system, they can see that people are out here. But using that Maxine Karagma, right, the sky's Trojan horse, now they can identify you. You have a brand on you. Them know say it is you out here. You get me? Right? My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy Allah, I will also forget thy children. You put another God before God. You put another God, you put an idol, a fake pagan God, in the temple of the Most High God, Yahweh, and his son, Yahweh Shai. You see me? You put another God, that's an idol. Messenger God, messenger RNA and all them things, the messenger God Hermes with him stuff, with the two snakes and a wing pan it. Man, them already strive for a lack of knowledge, but we in a great war of ignorance. And them are fall casualty to the war. You see me? So look on this article while there have been, and look how they word this for lull you back to sleep. Watch this. While there have been numerous attacks on commercial and military ships in the Red Sea by the Houthis, there is no evidence of NATO ships being specifically targeted or attacked. The Houthis have primarily focused their attacks on vessels they perceive as linked to Israel, the United States and the United Kingdom, as well as commercial shipping in the region. So the say NATO ships are not being attacked specifically, just the ships that are helping Israel. And then they name two, which are NATO members, America and England. And Germany as well is over there, so France as well. Their ships are being bombed by the Houthis. So the Houthis are attacking NATO, and NATO is fighting back against the Houthis. You understand? Let's look on this. Tearful Kim Jong seen morning North Korean troops killed fighting Russia in war. Right? You see this? North Korea may deepen Ukraine, Ukraine involvement. North Korea for dispatch up to 30,000 more soldiers for aid Russia's war. North Korea initially dispatched around 11,000 soldiers for Russia in the fall of 2024 for help fend off Ukrainian incursion into Russia's Kurds. So Ukraine is in Ukraine. North Korea is in Ukraine, fighting Ukraine alongside with Russia, and even from the regular news, Kim Jong Un is mourning his troops that dead in the Ukraine war. Right? North Korea state media broadcast this unusual scene during a ceremony marking the insular's country's 1 year partnership with Moscow. Footage aired on the state media Monday showed dictator Kim Jong Un getting emotional and he's not a dictator, he's the emperor, the king of North Korea. Just like King Charles is not being called a dictator, right? Just like the king of Netherlands, the king and queen of Italy are not being called dictators. This man is not a dictator, he's the emperor and the king of his people. Right, so Kim Jong Un getting emotional as he mourned over the coffin of North Korean troops reportedly killed while fighting for Russia in its war with Ukraine. The footage, released by Korean Central Television and reported by South Korea's Yonhap news agency, showed Kim Jong placing a North Korean flag on a casket. All right, so North Korean soldiers are fighting. Over 30,000 of them are fighting in Ukraine right now, as well as the Houthis fighting NATO and America in the Red Sea and the Mediterranean. Right? But we also have Iranian troops in Russian occupied Crimea. On the 21st of October 2022, a White House press release stated that Iranian troops were in Crimea assisting Russia in launching drone attacks against civilians and civilian infrastructure. Right? So Iran sends drone trainers to Crimea for aid Russian military. Right? So and they lay a wound because they say, oh, we don't recognize Russia's claims on Crimea, but we're sending military man to them to help them maintain control. Right? So Iran is in this Russia-Ukraine war as well, but that is not all. Now watch how they scheme again with their tongue. They say this is disinfo. 20,000 Polish soldiers fighting Ukraine. 2,500 have died and were buried in Poland. Right? Polish soldiers. And then in this one from the same place, it says over 1,200 Polish mercenaries died in Ukraine. They're calling them soldiers, now they're calling them mercenaries. For lull you back to sleep in this great war of ignorance where you don't realize it's World War III. You don't realize a Jacob trouble. You don't realize the mark of the beast. You don't realize man them are waxing worse and worse. You don't realize you have a form of godliness, but you're not unto righteousness 100%. It's World War III happening right now. 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved, but them all might be damned. You understand? And for this cause, Allah I am God, shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie, that the mark of the beast no come, that World War III no start yet, that their camp leader is sent of God for their good. That Bishop Nathaniel a man of God, that Captain Tazariak and General Yaana are true. That we should not talk about Esau, that Esau is not the so-called white man, that the son of perdition is not Esau, the so-called white man. That the people in the land of Israel right now are not the so-called white man cosplaying as Yahweh, as Yahweh and the other Israelites. That that the scripture don't say that the day of the Lord can't come unless this son of perdition, Esau, Idumea, Edom, Kazaria, boy, it has to be exposed. We have to expose this. But them don't want us to talk about this. They say that That is Japhet. When the scripture say Esau at the end of the world, Jacob at the beginning. I don't see Saudi Arabia man them running the world. Where the fuck you man them depend, bro? Right? And for this cause, Allah I am shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It even the time of Jacob trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right? Because we in at that time, right? No. Right? And there's a great big war of ignorance right now. That's all it a go still take man them like a thief in a night because the ignorance, the shroud of ignorance is upon the whole world right now. The shroud is upon the whole world. Man them cannot see what go on right now. Man them cannot see that this is it. This is the time right now. It's about for Papa right now. You understand? Man them are delaying the day of the Lord because it's not happening like some type of Hollywood movie. It's not happening like Bird Box. It not happen like The Last of Us. It not happen like Resident Evil. It a happen like all of that, but it not happen exactly like all of that. It a gone. Man them are zombies, NPCs. It a gone. Man them are fighting wars. They're thugs dressed up as ice people, kidnapping women and children and men for do whatever them want for them people here, and them a get paid for do it. It's all type of evil and go on. Them a drop man them out of planes and man them don't want you for caught. They say you have hate in your heart because you are call out what Esau do to our people, that he might drop them out shackled and handcuffed out of planes in the ocean. And they say you are hateful because you're talking about the so-called white man in you know say he's good. And this is fucked up, bro. Go suck yourself. Right? So yo, shalom, peace and blessings.